Although I will say this, that before I moved to Minnesota, I had never heard the phrase polar vortex. And I wish I'd never heard that phrase. I was born and grew up in Scotland and lived there for the first 25 years of my life. At age 25, I decided to go investigate joining a brotherhood, really an ecumenical religious order. And I thought I would go try it for a year and ended up staying for 17. So of the 17, I spent 10 years in Belfast in Northern Ireland and 7 years in Michigan, 5 of those in inner city Detroit. So while I was living in Detroit, I was attending an ordination and had this very powerful experience of God, and I heard the Lord say to me, "Now I have something else I want you to do." And so came to St. Paul to join the seminary, and particularly to be a part of the Companions of Christ, a fraternity of diocesan priests that I'm a part of. And I was ordained 10 years ago this year, hard to believe. There was one priest, Father Charlie Kane was his name, and interestingly enough, he's passed away now, but he was in charge of the altar boys when we were kids, and a great singer. And when I was ordained 10 years ago, I went home to Glasgow to do a Mass of Thanksgiving, and he was still alive. And he came to my Mass of Thanksgiving and asked for my priestly blessing and knelt down in front of me. It was so humbling. Anyway, so he's a great priest. Of course, I have great friends here in Companions. Father Jeff Ewart, of course, is one of my oldest and dearest friends. But also some of the saints, of course, Padre Pio, St. John Vianney, great models of the priesthood. I love St. John Vianney for his humility and for being a pastor. And I've always taken comfort from the story that he ran away from his parish 3 times, which there have been moments, I have to say. The most rewarding parts of my ministry are always people, and being able to help people and to, it's amazing the opportunities we have. As a priest, you just bring the church and you bring Jesus into situations, and it's so healing for people. And so I take great life and fulfillment out of just, certainly out of simply just doing what I'm asked. It's my hope, particularly here at St. John Neumann, that we can help people be able to distinguish and hear the voice of God. And that voice always begins with saying, "Don't be afraid, I love you." I do, when I'm relaxing, I do like to watch movies, and I've got my favorite TV shows. Love Blue Bloods. I like to bike in the summer. There's some beautiful trails around here, and I follow sports, so love football, as we call it, soccer. So I'm a bit of an avid fan there, and so the whole Minnesota nice thing took a while to get used to. Although I did discover that, at least for some people, Minnesota nice is just passive aggressive. But I love Minnesota. Yeah. Although I will say this, that before I moved to Minnesota, I had never heard the phrase polar vortex. And I wish I'd never heard that phrase.